Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about one important topic related to the IDOCs. So in sales and distribution module in IDOCs, how you are going to use in testing mode. So let me tell you about the testing and monitoring. So we will use the T code WE19, use the IDOC test tool WE19 and select the message type orders here. So here we will use three different segments. One is E1 E1 EDK14. So that is for our organizational structure, sales organization, distribution channel and division. E1 EDP01 and E1 EDKA1. E1 EDKA1 is for the partner like your customer and your vendor, so you can use that one. Here we are going to use the partner function AG and the customer 200020002 and we will use E1ADP01 is for material. That material we are going to take for the testing purpose C8 BATCH, and it is a batch managed material, so we will use this material. And item number also, that is because line item 10 is the item number, so we will use that one. And the quantity we will use 40. And units of measurement also we can add in the U180. So now we'll go to the WE19, press enter, and first one will show existing IDOCs. And since we are going to create one I using the existing IDOCs message type, so we'll select the basic type. So basic type will be used here. Yeah, here we are using the function module, and function module IDOC underscore input underscore orders. So that is going to be used here, but basic type will be used FM slash orders 05 here. So go to go and select the basic type. The basic type would be, as I already explained, for sales order creation it is orders 05. In this server we will use click on the click on execute button in the top, and execution will start. So here we'll copy and paste it in our document file, doc file. And once it is copied, then we'll start executing, and execution will begin. And here U1 EDK14 for our organization sales area. So we will use the qualifier 008, 007 and 006. So since here we are getting one U1 AD14, so EDK14, so we need to add two more segment parallelly. So for that, what we will do, first we will copy this one. So first we will copy, and then we'll click insert button, and then at the same level we'll add. So here even ADK14 will insert twice for our sales organization, distribution channel and division, because because we sales order cannot be created without the sales area, because we need to have a document type. If you are using sales order type like OR, and also you are going to use the sales area, that is your sales organization, distribution channel and division. Here we are going to use the sales organization CATS and the distribution channel CO and division CZ. So now we'll click, and after inserting two parallel segments here, so next we will click on the right, and what we will do, so how to insert, you can see here. So you first copy and then click on insert. So first one inserted, then second one also will be inserted. Here the segment 3 is already added. So once these three segments are added, and now uh, we will do for the further step, and in the further step we will assign the sales organization, distribution channel and division to it. So like this you will click, and you will add the qualifier 008 and the organization CATS. So in the first we added 008 and CATS. Once we have added, then we will add second one 007 and CO as the distribution channel, and in third we are going to add 006 and the organization CZ division, that is your sales area CATS, CO and CZ. So once we added these parameters, next we will go to the E1 EDKA1 to add the partner type and the partner. So partner function here will use AG, and the partner code would be this number, that is our customer number. So we'll go to the next segment, E1 EDKA1. So this one is the E1 EDKA1, and here we will click, and partner function AG, and the partner type will add here partner number, will add this one 20020002, and once it is added, this one, next what we'll do, we'll go to the E1 EDK. After E1 fill up of E1 EDK1, so we'll go to the E1 ADP01. So where we'll enter the item information, like item number 10 and the material code, set badge on set badge hyphen badge, and the quantity and unit of measure. So we'll add that quantity, unit of measure. In case if we, and the partner, we are going to add material also, material code, and after entering the all the data, we'll click on continue. Even if we are using the IDOCs for this execution, if you will miss any data here, we in the runtime also you can add, while the functional module, when we call the functional module to create the sales order, that time also we will enter. So after adding all these information, we click on continue button, and once it is added, so we set up all three necessary things in the that is required here in the segment. Inside the segment we added the all data, then we will go to the inbound functional module. So next click on the inbound function module and enter the functional module to create the sales order. So click here, and IDOC input underscore orders, and in foreground we are going to do, because we want to see if there would be any requirement, any the field is missing, we can in the runtime we can add that manually also. So once we'll select this, then we'll click then we'll select the in foreground, then we'll click on continue. So now you can see here your option comes. So functional module called and create sales document screen is coming. So IDOCs number also be displayed in the below screen. So here order type is wrongly determined, so we can change this one ZCOR, and this sales organization, distribution channel, and this division we just added, and then we'll click on continue. So although this is easy to understand, easy to test, but in real scenario you need to have to check all the data flowing properly, because if the data are not going to flow properly, then there would be error which will not be supposed to give you the exact result. So next screen you will add the, it will take you to add the reference number of the POX reference number, and if you have a PO reference number you add here and click on that, and then the document date it will be supposed to pick, and once you have this document date, then click on continue. Then although we have entered the material number, the proper field was not picked up, so it is so now it tells us to enter manually. So create a batch we have entered manually and click continue, and then partner functions it is determined, so show to party, so click continue, and so we'll go back and we try to save, but there would be some incomplete document, so we'll go and check what are the document is missing. So if the document is incomplete, we need to check and complete those documents. So payment term is missing, so we'll add the payment terms and click on continue button, and once it is added, then we'll save. So in this way you can create the sales order and through IDOCs, and using the functional module you can use and create the sales order and save it. Once you will save, then it will show the IDOC number that is created. So you can see 198016. So this is created. So once you have completed the creation of the sales order, then system will show you the IDOC is successful. If there would be some issue or error, it will be supposed to tell you through the error type, so that also you can check. So in this way, that is going to insert the data, and IDOC is processed, not processed, it is completed, success and successfully posted. So now check the IDOC is created. So this is the function module IDOC underscore input underscore orders we have used here. So if you want to check existing one, so you can go to the select the existing IDOC and execute. It will display what are the fields you have entered here. So we have checked that the IDOC is successfully created. Now we'll monitor. Next we'll understand how to monitor this IDOCs. So to check the monitor, to monitor it, we will use different T codes here. So we'll use the T codes like WE02 or WE05 for the list IDOCs, and for BD87 for the uh, success success, or to check the status of the IDOC. Is there any error code is reflecting in the IDOC through or while executing the IDOC, or there would be any yellow warning or red warning or success warning. So you can check through the status report, that is BD87. So BD87 it would be. So this is our monitoring system, BD87. You can enter the created date, and if you know the IDOC number, you can also enter here. And once you will enter, you can execute, and once you will execute this one, it will show on this date, on this specific date. Suppose here we have entered 28th 02 2026. So on this date it will show how many number of IDOCs are being processed. So you can see, so application document posted here 53 means success, IDOC status code 53 means success. So you can see here standard order 524 has been saved, and this one first one application document not one posted 51. The IDOC status code will give you the idea that the IDOC which was processed was success, and the posting is completed, and one is not posted any application errors. So 51 supposed to be shown the IDOC status code. So through that you can check the IDOC status 53 is success, and here you can get the sales order number. So 524 is our number. Now let's go to the BA03 to display the sales order. BA03 524 is our sales order number. So here we will enter the 524, press enter, and you can see this is the sales order on dated 28/02/26, and this is the material number, and this is schedule line, and 28/02 40 quantity is confirmed. So based on this data, next further step we can proceed and create the delivery order. Since this materials C8 batch is a batch managed material, so in delivery order we will enter the batch through batch split. Now next we will go and check inventory of the material in MMBE. If stock available, then we will create a delivery order. If it is not available, so let's go to the MMB and enter the material and the plant CATP, then execute. and you can see the batch set batch 1 having quantity 40. So we can use this batch, and we can create the delivery order. So using the VL01N, so after checking the inventory position about the material, so so since the above material is in batch managed material, so we can see 40 each quantity available here in the existing plant. And the now we will go to the VL01N and create delivery order and do the post goods ratio PGI in VL02N. Click on VL01N, enter sales order, date and shipping point. Shipping point is the point or location from where the actual shipping will happen to the customer. So here our customer is 2002002. So here we enter the shipping point JAG1, and selection date would be today's date 28/02/2026, and order number would be 524, which was created previously through the IDOC while we were testing. So it was created. Now we have entered and press enter. So now the delivery quantity is showing 40. So since I have already told you about this material, and we have also already checked in the stock overview, this material is batch managed. So now next step, we need to click on batch split. In the below button you can see, we'll select the line item first, and then we'll click on the batch split. Batch split, and enter the batch storage location and the quantity in the batch split. So first we will select the line item 10, and then click on batch split, and then enter batch and quantity in the next screen. So here we'll enter the batch 1, set batch 1. In MMBE we can find that batch if we forgot that batch, so we can copy from there itself. Once we copied, so we'll enter here the batch number and storage location and the quantity. Press enter. Now we have entered the batch and the quantity. So once we entered all this information, we will press enter, then it will reflect, then we'll come back and click on picking. So next we'll enter the picked quantity here. So once we'll enter the picked quantity, so since our delivery order quantity is 40, so our picking quantity is full, so we can enter that quantity here 40. So once we'll enter, then we'll go to save the delivery order. Then once we'll go to the picking and enter the picking quantity 40. So we'll save now. So now the delivery order 8 4 times 0 376 is created. This delivery order, will copy this one and then we'll save it, because based on this delivery order we will go to the BL02N and do the PGI, that is known as post goods issue. So BL02N, press enter. So now click on the post goods issue button on the top. After entering the outbound delivery number, so once you will enter this value and click on post goods issue, then it will automatically post. So now you can see the material document is successfully created against that delivery order when we will do the PGI. So outbound delivery saved, material document created. So next we will go to the VF01 and create invoice and check this batch is added a new or you can say separate line item in the invoice, and then we will save the invoice. So let's go to the T code VF01, press enter, enter the document number, the delivery document number, you will press enter, and now you can see the material line item 10. Now after adding the batch, the quantity and the value is transferred to this second line item. So likewise, if your delivery order would have been multiple line items, not multiple batches in a single line item, so similarly this would be creating multiple, like at 10 is after 10 11 12 13 14, like that this line items will be shown here. So once we'll verify, then next we need to save the invoice. Once the invoice is going to be saved, the invoice number we are going to get. So now invoice is saved, and this is the invoice number 9 4 times 0 268. So now you can see with the functional module using IDOCs, we have created the sales order, and then after the sales order we have completed complete sales and distribution sales cycle. So first sales order is created through IDOCs. Here we use the IDOCs for orders. So WE19 is the T code we use, and the basic type we will use orders 05, and in the functional module we used inbound functional module. So once the sales order is created, then we created the delivery order after confirming the stock is available. Now you go to the WE02, check the list of the IDOCs here. So 198016 IDOCs is successful. Here status shows 53. So since status is 53, that means your IDOCs value is posted properly, and so you can use the WE02 T code to check the IDOC list.